Just about set to go. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Okay, all set to go. And now Mike Tauchman. And that misses. And we're underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Popped up. Betts. 1 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
1 out, base is empty.
Come on, showtime.
He swings and fouls 1 off. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Benintendi to the plate, and first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Strike 2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A. and on the hill here today, Martin Perez.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. It's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here comes Tommy Edman. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Betts stands at second with no outs. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And the runner holds.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Just missed.
Inside.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Let's go, Freddie.
Outside low, and a count now 2-0.
Show me something, Freddie.
Just off the outside edge.
All right, Dodgers.
And a foul ball. The 3-1. And ball four to a board.
Batting fourth, left fielder.
2 on, 1 out.
Teoscar
And now
Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez. Late swing fouled off. Runners at first and second with one gone. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That misses off the outside edge.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
First and second, 1 out. And up to the plate is Will Smith. To first, might be 2. To second, there's 1. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, Andrew Vaughn now.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
That to right. Pajes makes the play, and there's 1 away. Here's Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
He was late there, strike 1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Lenny Sosa.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a foul straight back. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a four-seamer. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And that's in for a strike. Pitch misses there, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a ground ball, and it kicks off the bag. And that's a leadoff double.
Good piece of hitting, going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pajes will hit next. That one fouled off. And a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Batting 8, designated
Anytime you rip a
hitter,
line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Chris Taylor now. Runner on the go. And that one fouled off. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Gets under it and pops it up. Rojas. 1 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter,
Batting
and
ninth, second
nothing more
baseman,
frustrating when you miss that
Miguel
pitch and you pop
Rojas.
out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Well, not only can Perez pitch, but he can also sing. Remember, he performed the national anthem for Team Venezuela leading up to the World Baseball Classic. If you watch that video, you'll see how much that moment meant to him. In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. Fires to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Dodgers 1 and the White Sox nothing. Back here at Chavez
Leading off
Ravine,
for the White
and now
Sox,
Miguel
the designated
Vargas.
hitter, Miguel Vargas.
Ohtani back to work. Vargas checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says James Kingsley. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Misses the sweeper.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
2-2. Count's full.
Chases that one out of the zone. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Batting
He's out in
8th,
front there. Just
shortstop,
needs to let the ball travel a
Brooks
little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Brooks Baldwin now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
One down, base is empty. Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Here's Corey Lee. And that's downstairs and outside. Just missed.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1 now. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder, Mike Tachman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Mike Tachman. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one outside, and that's ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So 1 left for the White Sox. They're down 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Betts singing. He's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt. Out to short, Baldwin. Over to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. In there at the knees. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Freddie Freeman now. He reached out a walk his first time. Here goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Edman over at second, 1 down. This one chopped up the middle. Sosa gets it to first, and Freeman is retired.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even
Up
more
next,
impressive
for
was the
the
throw.
Dodgers,
Off balance,
left
had to try to
fielder,
in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a
Hernandez.
strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Hernandez batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Runner at third, 2 away. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The batter now will be Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the 3rd. Now snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That's to third. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Maybe just a little lack of concentration on that throw. 2 out. You think you've got the play made. Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
Here's Max Muncy. Doubled in his first AB. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering is downstairs. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now, Luis Robert Jr.
Luis Robert Jr.
Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, 27 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Yeah, that's fouled off. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Benintendi in the box now. No balls and a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew
Dominant
Vaughn.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
1 down. Andrew Vaughn getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Man at first, 1 away. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Chopped left side, but it kicks foul. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-2. Benintendi, the base runner at first with 1 out. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Rojas in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's fouled away. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2 outs. In the air, center field. Edman in position. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Dodgers 2 and the White Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Andy Pajes. In for a strike, 0-1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris Taylor.
So a man aboard, and next for L.A., Chris Taylor. First time up was a pop-out. And a foul ball.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Flares it into the outfield. It falls for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Looper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Now it's the second baseman, Miguel Rojas. He's 0 for 1. That one outside. 1-0.
1-0.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball.
Man,
1
he was
strike.
really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Swing and a line drive slicing into right field, and that's a base hit. Here comes Pajes around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 3-zip.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Martin Perez won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
White Sox
Chicago.
going with a new arm, Jared Schuster.
Still pretty early in the
Jared
ball game,
Schuster.
so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Mookie digs in here, 1 for 2. And that one is downstairs, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
There's a strike to Mookie.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Runners on the corners, no outs. And it's filled up.
Strike.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The kick, the 3-2. Out to center. Robert makes the play. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 4-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
The center fielder,
Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. That's off the inside corner. Ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished. One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
There's a 1-1. Runner on the go. On the ground right side. It's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not
Now
much to this one other than just a
baseman,
willingness to go the other way and put the ball in
Freeman.
play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. And he takes a strike. Runners are at the corners, 1 away.
Oh, 2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Freeman hits it in the air. Benintendi hustling after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder Teoscar.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That one at the knees for a strike. Rojas at third. Edman on at first with 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Teoscar goes down on strikes. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Dodgers 4 and the White Sox nothing. Back here
Leading
in
off for
L.A.,
the White
ready now
Sox,
for the fifth
second
inning.
baseman,
Here's the second
Lenny
baseman,
Sosa.
Lenny Sosa. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a 1-1. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
1-2. Ball.
Boog, he never moved
2-2.
because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one just misses, and the count's full.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Rip towards third. Muncy sends it to first. One away here in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a
batting,
nice job of
designated
keeping the
hitter,
ball
Miguel
out of the air.
Vargas.
Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now here's the DH. Miguel Vargas struck out swinging his first time. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Now one
ball,
miss.
1 strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Popped up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Brooks Baldwin.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Struck out swinging his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Next
1-1.
pitch, not close, up high.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 ball.
Looking
2
sharp,
strikes.
just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He hammers one out to right. It's 4-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 outs, nobody on. Corey Lee, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1. Two outs. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a ball. Off the mark there. Now 3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's a strikeout. Good-looking sweeper there. White Sox draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Dodger Stadium, we head to the bottom of the fifth.
Catcher,
Will Smith to the plate.
Smith.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now one away.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up
Third
and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Just off the inside corner, and it's 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that skips into dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Andy Pajes. Throw to second, and he's out.
You know, something that's often overlooked in a caught stealing situation is just that catcher's footwork. These guys work so hard on just every aspect, receiving the pitch, but then also getting it into a position to get off a quick throw. Right there, that was perfect execution, and it allowed him to get the throw down to second in time.
Fastball for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball. That's inside. And a count now even up. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Dodgers go down quietly as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Mike Tauchman.
Right fielder, Mike Tauchman.
Ohtani back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Blake Trinan looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Scott also getting ready. That one's in there, and the count even at 1. That's inside.
1 strike.
A little bit low, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Oh, that got away from him.
Take it back.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Now batting,
Luis
center
Robert
fielder,
now,
Luis
who's 0 for
Robert
2 with a pair of
Jr.
strikeouts.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tachman gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody
Now
out.
batting,
He
left
was
fielder
all
Andrew
over that one.
Benintendi.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, no outs. And now here is Andrew Benintendi. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. And the sweeper catches the plate. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's out to center field. Edman in position. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third
Now
there
batting,
pays
first
off for
baseman,
him. He didn't have to
Andrew
tag
Vaughn.
and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Andrew Vaughn will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
This one in the air. Betts makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman Josh Rojas.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Rojas. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. Next offering misses, and the count 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
2 on, 2 outs. That's down and in. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this
Now
one.
batting,
It appears
second
Dave
baseman,
Roberts
Lenny
is going to dig into his
Sosa.
bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Ohtani will depart, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching.
So they
for
bring on the
Dodgers,
veteran, Blake Trinan.
number 49.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So they're all loaded up. And next to hit for the Sox, Lenny Sosa. And that's off the outside edge. 1-0. Bases loaded, 2 down. Out to short. Throw on to Freeman. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the White Sox will strand 3. And they trail it 4-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Here comes Chris Taylor. Taylor, a middle infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia. Well struck right field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Miguel Rojas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away. So the batting order turns over. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Up and in. And that is ball 1. 1 out and a runner at second. Schuster checks the runner, and he dives back in safely. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-1.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And there's a ball.
3-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and Betts is set down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy Edman.
And up next for Los Angeles, Tommy Edman. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Hard hit to third. Rojas throws on to first. And they get Edman for the out. That ends the inning. So a leadoff double, but they can't cash it in. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the White Sox 1. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Miguel Vargas. Trinan goes 6 feet 5 inches, 225 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. That one ripped. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the shortstop, Brooks Baldwin. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Vargas at second with nobody out. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Come on, punch him out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Corey Lee.
Stepping in, Corey Lee. Check swing, called strike. To the right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Lake Trinan will depart, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching.
Now
for
on the bump,
Dodgers.
Tanner Scott.
And
Number
we all know
66.
about his slider. It's just filthy,
Tanner
man. And
Scott.
one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So up next, Mike Tauchman. There's the strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Edman right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. The White Sox lead 1. And this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
Chicago.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
49.
seventh. Jordan Leisure.
Jordan
Just trying to keep
Leisure.
this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
3, 4, 5
Leading
due up
off
for the
the
home team.
Dodgers.
Next to the
First
dish is
baseman,
Freddie.
Freddie Freeman.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strike.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Number 64 getting ready to go. Boozer, a left-hander, also throwing. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh.
That's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one just missing inside. 3-2 now.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s
Now batting,
fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Smith now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
On the ground, right side, and foul ball.
All right, Los Angeles.
Fastball is outside.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. Bet the hands are still stinging after that one.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Dodgers down in order, but they lead at 4-1. Ready to begin the
Leading off
eighth.
for
So
the
here's
White Sox,
Robert now.
Center fielder,
The
Luis
White Sox
Robert
in striking
Jr.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that's
a ball.
off the inside edge.
One
now
ball,
1-2. The delivery to Robert stays alive. That's a little bit low.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. 1 for 3. And misses inside.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. But that's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Next to hit, Andrew Vaughn. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I love that swing, and I'm sure his hitting coach does even more. Took a pitch right on the low outside corner of the zone and just ripped it for a base hit. And that's easier said than done. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
And now Josh Rojas. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
There's the strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, right field. Pajes. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for
Back
Chicago.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
64,
bottom of the 8th. Number 64.
Shane Smith.
Here comes Max
Leading
Muncy.
off for the Dodgers, third baseman, Max Muncy.
And that misses. Ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Rojas hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andy Pajes.
And now the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, but it kicks foul. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. And that's in the dirt. This one in the air. Vaughn settles under it. Makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Taylor stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball out to left field. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that is that. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Kirby Yates.
And I can't imagine any save
Now
is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
So digging in, Lenny Sosa. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And that one fouled off. Yates, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, and he works in a slider. Next offering is fouled back. Oh, 2 now. And ball 1.
1-2.
Hit in the air out to center field. Edman makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter, Miguel Vargas.
He's 2 outs away. Miguel Vargas now at the plate. Just missed. The White Sox trailing by 3 here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
One down, base is empty. Popped up. Freeman under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox, shortstop Brooks Baldwin.
White Sox down to their final out. So up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. He's already homered here in this one. And that drops in for a strike. That clips the corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Yates is just 1 strike away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
4-1 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.